These are 3 boys born to Kona and AKC champion Jaques. Thank you, Linda, for allowing us to use them for stud service. These boys are, well, let's just go to some stats first, and then we'll look at them. We got a sleepy little roly-poly there, right? Sunny side up. So there's the stats. I wrote them down. We got one with the blue collar, 11 ounces, and the green collar at the bottom there, also 11 ounces. Slightly smaller, the red collar. Some distinguishing characteristics. The blue collar male has a curled tail that goes to the right and a white blaze right down the midline of his nose. The red collar boy has a tail which is very slight to the left, small white spot on the top of his nose. The green collar, straight tail, and a white blaze slightly to the right of the nose. And that's for identification purposes, as these boys look very, very similar. Both parents are fawn, as you can see in the pictures with the mother and father listed. We'll start with the green boy because he's here. Come here, little guy. So he's very stocky. Him and the blue boy are the biggest, so I imagine that they're going to be the stockiest. You can see his blaze right there is slightly to the right of his nose. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a faint white blaze right now. As he darkens in color, it'll become more pronounced. He's going to be real stocky, well proportioned, well balanced, cute little face. That nose will get darkened in the next couple of weeks. And his tail's pretty much straight down. And we got a little man right there. And we'll go ahead and compare him to the blue one, which is the same size as him. And this one, the blue guy, has got a tail that curves. It's a curly tail to the right side. His blaze, which is the stripe down the forehead, is almost right in the middle. And his hair is a mess because he's laying on people, or his brothers, and he is almost identical. These 2 boys are very, very similar. Very robust, nice, large, chunky heads. They're going to be stocky little monsters, and he's got the tail that curves to the right. It's a little bit easier to kind of keep these guys clean when their tails are kind of off to one side, because it doesn't get in the way of the fecal matter. So if people wonder what does the tail mean, that's just a preference thing, I guess. And then, let's see, we already did him. I think we're on this guy, the smaller one. Yep. This is the red one, red collar. He might be slightly lighter in color than these 2. It's very faint. I don't know if you can tell in this lighting, but it's going to be very faint, though. I wouldn't expect like true cream out of him, but it's possible. He's just a little bit smaller. And let's see, his tail goes just slightly to the left at the tip, little curl to his left. And he's got a white little spot right on top of his nose, which might blaze up a little bit. It's really hard to tell because his color's a little lighter. It looks like it blazes up a little bit. I don't know if it'll go to the top of his head, but maybe up to eyebrow level. Just that little lighter color right there on the top. We got a little triangle right now. It might have a little stripe getting up there. It's hard to tell. Colors will come in more clear in the next couple days. These boys are all approximately the same size. I just weighed them before the video. And they're all champion sired males, so they're going to be very stocky little AKC looking bulldogs. It's a tough choice. I don't think you can choose wrong. Very minute differences.